What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Ball with P. It's your boy P back again with another one, man. Hey, man, if you haven't checked out my last video, please go check that one out. That was another podcast video. I talked about the New York Football Giants' future, how their future does not look bright, in my opinion. Go check that one out if you haven't seen that one already. Today, I'm back on my Atlanta Falcons. If you haven't seen another video I did earlier this year, it was a little what's wrong with the Falcons video that I put together for my team. Man, that video I put out right before our Sunday night football rematch, Super Bowl rematch with the New England Patriots. Man, I predicted us to win that game. We lost that game 23-7. We were 3-2 before that game. And in our last 7 games, we are 4-3, my Falcons. So we are 7-5 right now, third in the NFC South. So today, man, I'm gonna just give you a little update, a little progress report of my Atlanta Falcons numbers I put together. I put some numbers together in that last video. This is a little progress report. Like I said, we are now 7-5, third in our division in NFC South. I believe the best division in football right now. We're 1-1 in our division. We only played 2 division games. So let's go ahead and check out the NFC standings so far, man. Going into week 14, here are the NFC standings. As you can see, the Minnesota Vikings are number 1. Philadelphia Eagles are tied with them number 2. I'm guessing Minnesota owns the tiebreaker because of a better division record. I haven't looked at either team's division record. Philadelphia, they just lost their last game Sunday night against Seattle. They were on a 9-game winning streak before this game. Minnesota, they just came here to Atlanta. They beat us. So there's number 1 and 2. Top 4, of course, are the division leaders. Number 3, the LA Rams. They're surprised. If you would have told me at the beginning of the season that 12 games in, the Rams would be 9-3, I would have called you a fucking liar. I wouldn't have believed you. New Orleans Saints, our division rival. They're 9-3. You see the 2 wild card spots. Seattle, they jumped back into the wild card race. We were at number 6. Seattle beat Philadelphia. And Philly, y'all let me down, man. Y'all let me down, Philly. Now, I made a video this year saying that the Philadelphia Eagles were overrated after a few games went by. And that was my most watched video, by the way. If you haven't seen that video, go check that out. I discussed why I feel like the Eagles are overrated. Y'all let me down. My Falcons, we were 6 in the wild card spot. Seattle was, I think, number 7. They were on the outside looking in. Carolina was number 5. We were number 6. I needed Philly to win that game to keep Seattle out of the wild card. Because my Falcons, we fucking lost. We couldn't do what we supposed to do at home. We couldn't even score a touchdown at home against the Vikings, so we lost. Philly, I needed y'all to win. And y'all look like trash. Now, after a few games, I just want to, this has nothing to do with this video, but I just want to say this because Philly, y'all made me mad. 3 games, however many games after I made it was overrated, I started to change my mind. Maybe Philly ain't overrated, I said to some people. And then y'all do what y'all did on Sunday. And I needed y'all help. The one time I need y'all help, y'all can't come through for me. That's a whole nother story. But now we are number 7. Like I said, Seattle, they jump back up. Detroit's behind us. Green Bay's behind us. Dallas is behind us. And as you can see, Detroit, Green Bay, and Dallas, they all got the same record. But if you really think about it, say it comes down to a tiebreaker at the end of the season after week 17. We beat Seattle. We beat Detroit. We beat Green Bay. We beat Dallas. All the teams that are in the hunt besides Carolina, we beat all y'all. We beat all y'all. So if it comes down to a tiebreaker, I'm hoping we can get in. But Atlanta, we got to do our job. We have to do what we got to do. Now, that's the NFC standings going into week 14. So if you take a look at this here, this is I'm just so confused with my Falcons. It is so hard to be a Falcons fan. Y'all don't understand. And not even just the Super Bowl, because of what happened in the last Super Bowl. If you look at our offensive defensive ranks this year, our offense is number 8. We have a top 10 offense in total yards. Top 10 offense in total yards. Our defense, we also number 8 in total defense. We have a top 10 offense and a top 10 defense, yet we are third in our division. Now, granted, we have a very tough division, but we're 7-5. We're 7-5. We have a top 10 offense and defense. Come on, man. Come on. It's so confusing to me. And if you look at our points per game, offense and defense, our ranks and our yards, like I said, 22.8 points per game our offense scored. That's 14th in the league. 20.3 points our defense allowed. That's 13th in the NFL. Number 8 in offensive defensive yards. Number 8. Now I'm going to get into our next 4 games in a minute. So, in my first video I made about the Falcons early this year, my Atlanta Falcons, I broke down our first half and second half numbers. First 5 games, we went 3-2. So if you look at that first half and second half of the first 5 games, 81 points in the first half compared to 40. That was minus 41 for us. Opponents, 37 points in the first half, 72 points in the second half. That's plus 35 for our opponents. That was the first 5 games now. We were 3-0 to start the season. We went on a 2-game skid. We lost to Buffalo and Miami at home. We were up 17-0 against the Miami Dolphins at home. We didn't score any points in the second half. We lose that game. I feel like those 2 games were important at this point in the season. Those are some important games. That Buffalo and Dolphins game, we blew that. Now, this is why I'm confused. If you look at our first half and second half numbers the last 7 games, as you can see, we're 4-3 in our last 7 games. Our first half, we only minus 2 compared to our opponents. 83 compared to 85. Second half total the last 7 games, we are outscoring our opponents by 20. 70-50. So first half and second half to us is minus 13. It got a little better compared to our first 5 games. We were minus 41. Last 7 games are minus 13. Our opponents are 85 points in the first half of the last 7 games compared to 50 in their second half. That's minus 35 for our opponents. That's minus 35. And yet in our last 7 games, we're 4-3. How? Before I just sat here and started recording, I was really trying to figure out how this happened. It doesn't make sense to me. I know it's possible, but it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It does not make any sense. Now, if this to break down our last 7 games. Our last 7 games. Let me go to our schedule. The last 7 games. This team, I'll tell you, man, it's so hard to be a Falcons fan, man. It is so hard to be a Falcons fan. I can't explain to you. Okay, I can't pull up the schedule. I'm on my phone right now while I'm recording, but the schedule won't. I can't pull up the schedule right now. We're 4-3 the last 7 games. Who we lost to? We lost to New England. We weren't ready for New England. New England torched us at home. Like I said, I picked us to win that game. We lost. I feel like we should have came into that game with. We should have came into that game. We had the biggest collapse in sports history. We were supposed to go to New England and do our fucking thing. Revenge game. We get fucking embarrassed. We weren't ready for New England. We go to Carolina. We win a couple games. We go to Carolina. What was the score? I don't remember the score. The fourth quarter, all I know is Julio, we throw a deep bomb down the field. Julio's wide open. I talked about it in one of my previous videos. Julio's wide the fuck open. Drops a wide open pass. Julio catches that ball. I think we're down by 3, if I'm not mistaken. We might have been down by 7 if Julio makes that catch. Carolina gets the ball. It's the fourth quarter, like I said. Carolina gets the ball. They don't score. They don't get any points. We get the ball back. We don't capitalize. No, I think we score on the next drive. We scored on the next drive. Julio drops the pass. We give Carolina the ball back. They don't do anything. We score on the next drive. It's too late. At this point, it's too late in the game. We needed that, Julio. We lose that game. That was our first division game of the year. We lose that game. Game we just played on Sunday against the Minnesota Vikings. We can't even score a touchdown at home. We can't score a touchdown at home, Atlanta. The week before last, we had a great game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Julio comes alive. Our offense seems to come alive. Mohamed Sanu throwing touchdown passes to Julio, 50-yard bomb. Offense came alive. The next week, we can't do a damn thing. Julio has 2 catches on what, 6 targets? We're so inconsistent offensively. Steve Sarkisian, he looks like he don't know what he's doing. One week he knows what he's doing. Next week he don't know what he's doing. Matt Ryan didn't have a bad game against the Vikings. He didn't throw an interception. He didn't have a bad game. We ain't target Julio enough. And my question is, for my defense, for my corners in our secondary, why do we play receivers so far off the ball? Even in the Super Bowl, we playing 10 yards off our man, off the receiver. Why? We doing this on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 7. Receivers running slants across the middle. They picking up the first down and more because we playing 10 yards off the damn receiver. I don't understand why we do this because I saw it a bunch of times in the Minnesota game. Why do we do that? I don't understand why we do that. I don't know if it's because they small, our corners are not that big, and they don't want to get beat on the line, get overpowered. I don't understand it. So anyway, you look at our next 4 games. Like I said, our next 4 games, they're all division games. All division games. Thursday night coming up, we play the New Orleans Saints, and I sound so dead right now because I'm just so done with this team, man. I'm not done because I'm always be a fan, but they piss me off, man. Even in my last Falcons video, I'm talking just like this because they just kill me inside. This Thursday, we at home against New Orleans Saints. They're 9-3. Then we play Monday night against Tampa. Then we go to New Orleans. Then we play Carolina. This Thursday is our most important game of the season right now. I'm going to say it right now. If we lose this game on Thursday and we go 7-6 and New Orleans up to 10-3, we're not making the playoffs, Falcons fans. I'm sorry. We're not making the playoffs. I do not see us making the playoffs if we lose this game on Thursday night. And like I just said, our defender, secondary, they want to play receivers 10 yards, 8 yards off the ball, which I don't know why. Now, this guy, Alvin Kamara for the New Orleans Saints, their backup running back, their rookie backup running back, went to North Cross High School, which is here in Georgia, which is 10 minutes from where I live now. Alvin Kamara is a stud. Went to Tennessee. He didn't even play that much at Tennessee. Rookie backup running back. This guy has over 600 yards receiving and rushing. He has 11 touchdowns on the year. He going to be a problem. Now, the thing I always say about the Falcons secondary, we can't tackle. And what I just say, we playing 10 yards off our receiver. You know what Drew Brees is going to do? Drew Brees is a future Hall of Famer. Future Hall of Fame quarterback. You know what New Orleans is going to do on Thursday? We're going to be playing 10 yards off their receivers, right? You know what they're going to do? Mark my words. Watch how many check down passes you see to Alvin Kamara on Thursday night. They going to send the receivers down the field, and Drew Brees is going to give check down after check down to Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara going to get first down to first down, break tackles because we can't tackle. Watch what I tell you. Watch out for Alvin Kamara. Now, like I said, if you look at it in NFC Standings, you got a bunch of teams that Detroit, Green Bay, Dallas, they all 6-6. We gonna own tiebreakers against a lot of those teams because we beat Detroit, we beat Green Bay, we beat Dallas, we beat Seattle. That was a good win against Seattle too. I was proud. We so inconsistent. Good win against Seattle in Seattle. Statement win. Tampa Bay, we look great. Week after we play Tampa Bay, inconsistent. We can't even score a touchdown at fucking home. Now, granted, Vikings are a great team. They are a great team. We can't score a touchdown at home, Atlanta. Come on, man. Come on. Now, Seattle, the good thing is, like we see, Seattle's 5th place. They're in the wild card spot. Seattle, they got some tough games coming up. They got to go to Jacksonville. They got to play LA, the LA Rams. And they got to go to Dallas. So that's good. So that's a good thing for us. But we have to do our job. We have to do our job, Atlanta. We have to. We got to do our job. These next 4 games, we have the hardest remaining schedule in the league. We had the hardest remaining schedule in the league for weeks. We own the tiebreaker against a lot of the teams on the outside looking in. But we have to win. We have to keep winning. Watch out for this guy, Alvin Kamara, on Thursday. Watch out for Alvin Kamara, because he's a stud. If we lose this game on Thursday, Falcons fans, I do not see us making the playoffs. Like I said, Seattle, they got a tough schedule coming up. Green Bay, they saying Aaron Rodgers may come back. And this is the most important time of the year for Green Bay, because they should fight for a playoff spot. Aaron Rodgers may come back. So, last 7 games, man, I'm not impressed. Like I said, we're 4-3. We've been inconsistent the last 7 games. Our offense has been inconsistent. Defensively, too. We've been inconsistent. So, that's my little progress report on the Falcons, man. A Thursday night, we need a W. Otherwise, I feel like we're not making the playoffs. That's all I got to say, man. Falcons fan, if you disagree, tell me why you disagree. Like this video, comment, man. Hit that subscribe button for me, y'all. That's all I got for y'all today, man. I'm praying for my Falcons, man. I'm always praying for them. Atlanta, I need y'all to do your job. I went to the Dallas game. That was probably our best home win. I said earlier in one of my earlier videos I wasn't going to go to the Dallas game. I ended up going at the last minute. We looked great. We looked fucking great. I need you, Atlanta. I need you to do something. We were 7-5 at this point last year. We won our last 4 games. Can we do the same? Can we do the same? Like I said, man, like this video, subscribe, comment. It's your boy P, man. Love y'all. Appreciate you watching. I'm out of here.